So, hello all. It's really nice to see you all here. I'm Mladen Rakonjac. I'm managing director in Infinum Montenegro, and I'm really happy that I'm here today to speak a little bit about AI. It's my first time to present something in Skopje, second time to be in Skopje. I really like Skopje, and it's similar to Podgorica. So, yeah, welcome. As I already told you, I'm managing director in Infinum in Montenegro, and behind that role, I'm working also a lot in AI. We call that AI initiative, and I'm the lead of that initiative. I would like to present our company a little bit. So we are present in industry for 19 years. We are a company of 350 people, and 200 of them are engineers. And we have a lot of different teams, from Android, machine learning, Java, etc. And here I would like to talk a little bit about AI. You probably already saw this meme. This presentation is a little bit old, like 1 month ago. Everybody is talking about AI, right? Did you have some chance to work on some AI tool or some AI project? Can you show your... Oh, okay, and how many of you are using ChatGPT, for example, or any other Gemini? Oh, that's a really good number. Really good number. Okay. So everything is now AI. Everybody puts AI label on their software and things like that. But we use AI for some time already. One of those projects that we had implemented kind of AI, because AI is not just ChatGPT. We used machine learning and things like that, vision, for some time already. And NutriView is one of our projects where we developed a machine learning recommender engine that adapts based on user previous interactions with the application. NutriView is an application where you can find recipe, and you can send that recipe to smart kitchen appliance, like on the picture, it's air fryer. And we saw a really great result after that. It was 63% increase in recipe views. Another example where we already had some kind of AI is our project Hack. Hack is Croatian Automobile Club. I assume you have something similar here in Macedonia. For them, we implemented software that looked on a license plate and somehow hide those license plates. Why? Because Croatia is in EU, and you probably heard for GDPR, a law where you need to hide some information. And because those cameras that they have on their highways, if you pass by and somebody is looking on camera, they can see your license plate, and they can see where you are. And because of this really good law, GDPR, we are hiding those license plates. License plate, yeah. Another example, what we did in Infinum is Vision Pro POC. There we implemented application where you can import some book, and depending on the page that you are reading, whole environment will be generated by AI. For example, if you are reading, I don't know, what is your favorite book? Let's say that you are reading that you are reading Little Red Riding Hood, and it will generate image of wolf, and you will have better feeling of the book that you are reading. And also, every time that you read that book, every time you will get different experience. And we used AI there also. Keeping up with the latest trends in technology is crucial in our industry. How many of you are developers here? Okay, so how many of you are already in IT, doing some? Okay, so you know you need to track everything that is happening around us regarding the technology, and you probably felt like I did some time ago, FOMO, fear of missing out. Like everybody's talking about AI, and we just used those tools, but we didn't do anything about AI. So when you want to make some improvement, the first thing you want to ask people in your company what they do about those new technologies. And I made this questionnaire and asked them questions like this one. How often do you use AI-based tools in your work? It was a couple months ago. And as you can see, a lot of people in our company, a lot of them were already using tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, and things like that. And we didn't have any policy on those tools. Also, another question that we had in that questionnaire was, have you ever solved a bug or issue using assistance from AI? And 50% of people told me like, yeah, we already solved something using help from AI. But there is another question. Are AI tools a security risk? You probably already heard for things like that are happening, like leak of data and things like that. So is it risky to use those tools? And should we have some kind of policy on those tools? Another title was like new GitHub Copilot research finds downward pressure on code quality. So people that are using AI tools have worse code quality. And another example, this is really good research that I read, and it says, I will read this one, code churn, the percentage of lines that are reverted or updated less than 2 weeks after being authored is projected to double in 2024 compared to its 2021 pre-AI baseline. Do you understand this? Okay, it's long sentence, but it's really important to understand. So now we are using those AI tools, but we are making many more bugs and mistakes in our work. So the question that I asked previously is important. Are those AI tools good for us, for our work? And to conclude, we should remain open to exploring AI tools, but also we must be mindful of the risks. I will tell you about our experience in our company. We saw that those AI tools are important and that we need to learn how to use them, but also we need to know what AI tools we need to use, which one, and to have some kind of policy, to have some kind of procedure, what to use and what not, to have procedure to decide what tools we can use or not. And even our VP of engineering had a great idea to have this AI ambassador initiative, where we have one person, in this scenario it was me, that is responsible for overlooking everything that is happening regarding the AI tools. But as I already told you, we have a lot of different teams. We have Android team, iOS team, things like that. And those tools are not same for each team. For example, QA team can find a lot of different AI tools that are working really good. And for Android, maybe there are not a lot of different tools. And we decided to go in this way. For each team, we will have one person that will represent the team and that will be responsible to find those tools and to decide which one we should use more or test more and invest more time, actually money, to see if it's working good for our team. And those leads have three most important things to do. First responsibility that they need to do is research. They need to search for new AI tools. Second one is collaboration. Okay, so we found one tool, but once when we decide to use that tool, that person is responsible to share the knowledge with whole team. And third one is monitoring. Okay, once when we decided to use some tool, we need to monitor how that tool is affecting our work. On the other side, we have AI ambassador responsibilities: evaluation, education, and yeah, we need to once when we decide, we need to educate people about those things. And there are a lot of different tools. Have you ever heard for some of those? Which one? Copilot, okay. Anything else from this list? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, so you can see there are a lot of different tools. I tested almost all of them, and a lot of other people in our company tested some of them. We wanted to see, is GitHub Copilot, ChatGPT only ones that are working good, or there are some specific for some specific team that are maybe better than those tools. Yeah, and this is example of CodeRabbit. If you are a developer, you probably know for code reviewing. Once when somebody makes some code changes, we want to review that code changes, and usually the more senior person is, he's more responsible for more reviews to do. For example, if you have team lead in your team, probably he will be the most responsible person for those reviews. And he will be the one that needs to review the code and check if everything is good, and it takes time. And sometimes it blocks us to do our work. And this tool, CodeRabbit, can help you in that. How? That tool can, let's say, mimic the work of your code reviewer. That this tool can review your code and tell you what you should change in your PR, in your pull request. Here is another tool, Codium. This tool can help you to generate tests for your code. Also, it can tell you for some code changes, suggestions, like you can make some lines better and things like that. But there are some disadvantages of using those AI tools. Some of them are asking for too many permissions. Some of them are really complex. Some of them are really slow, like Codium. You ask for some help from Codium, and you are waiting for like 10 seconds or 15 seconds to get response, and it's slow, and it's not the best UI UX experience. Even those tools are good. At the end, Copilot and ChatGPT remain superior. And during the test that we did with those AI tools, we saw that many of them are built on the top of OpenAI's API. OpenAI is the company that built ChatGPT. So those tools are usually just UI wrapper of something that OpenAI already created. And if you are paying already for ChatGPT or Copilot, should we pay also for other tools? Like, it needs to bring us some value, right? We don't want to pay something if it does not bring us some value. And here are our conclusions. So tools like CodeRabbit, it's asking for too many permission, or it's taking too much control, it's slow, it's not worth additional costs, it's risky to use. And you can see what at the end our conclusion was. Can you assume? Like, GitHub, Copilot, and ChatGPT are still superior, and they are good enough to use. There is no good reason to use other tools. And as I already told you, we approved only GitHub Copilot and only ChatGPT in our company so far. Will we improve something else? It depends. We are still in this process where we are searching for other tools, we are looking, testing. But so far, those tools are the only two tools that AI tools that we are using. And another important question is, what should you consider when using these tools? Use the enterprise version. Does anybody here know why I'm telling this? No?
I think that they don't use your code to train their AI if you use it.
Exactly. And this is enterprise version, not premium version. So if you are paying for premium version, still all your information that you are giving to OpenAI, they will use that information to train models. And if you are using enterprise version, they say they want. We believe them, but yeah, we don't still know. Maybe even using that information, yeah. It's really important to know how to use those AI tools. Prompting is important. Let's say you have some bug in your code, and you have a colleague that is really experienced developer, and you want help. Even that colleague that is really experienced developer, he will not help you if you don't explain enough your problem, right? It's same with AI and with ChatGPT and Copilot. If you don't write clear prompts, if you don't clearly ask for the solution, it will not give you right solution. So we still need to communicate well. It's really important to provide as much context as possible and to write clear prompts. And it's really important to not just copy and paste code. You should understand. You should read those answers from Copilot or ChatGPT. You should not use copy-paste. Even before ChatGPT, if you copy-paste answers from Stack Overflow, it's not good. You should understand what you are doing. Because usually the biggest bugs that we created were because of not thinking enough about the code that we placed in our repositories, right? And because I'm reading a lot about researches on those topics, I found this one that is really good. If you see this graph, it's the average time spent to solve problems, and on other, we have problem difficulty levels. So if you can see from this graph, for very easy problems, we don't spend that much time, and as problem is harder, we spend more time. And we want to see how Copilot or ChatGPT, how affects the time that we spend to solve those problems. And here is the result with using ChatGPT. And you can see for very easy problems, ChatGPT does not help us that much. But for more complex problems, like you can see here, for hard problems, it will save us a lot of time. And this is important to understand. Yeah, that's all from my side. We will have questions at the end. I think it will be much better to have some kind of discussion at the end. I will ask Dragan to continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much.